Welcome back to Strong Body Flow, where we gently explore ways to live healthier, softer, and more lovingly after the age of 60. Dear friend, there's something I often tell my patients. Healing doesn't always start with something big. Sometimes it begins with a single spoonful of something familiar sitting in your kitchen. That's right. In a world full of advice about brain supplements, expensive health products, or complicated diets, there's one simple thing that often gets overlooked: spices. Yes, those tiny ingredients you've been using for decades. When used with care and intention, they can offer surprising benefits for your brain, especially after 60. You see, our brain is a bit like a garden, and to keep it blooming, calm, sharp, and balanced, you don't need to flood it with chemicals. You just need to gently water it with small things. A slice of ginger, a pinch of turmeric, the calming scent of basil. That's where the healing begins. So, what are the spices that are easy to find, easy to love, and yet hold the power to support memory, reduce inflammation, and help you sleep more peacefully at night? Today, I want to share with you 5 everyday spices that may look small, but carry within them a quiet strength, perfect for protecting your brain in the most natural, loving way possible. Let's begin this gentle journey together.
1. Turmeric, a tiny golden spice with a mighty memory boost. Dear friend, there's something I often remind my older patients. Sometimes the power to stay sharp and vibrant doesn't come from an expensive prescription. It comes from a small jar sitting quietly on your kitchen shelf. That's exactly what turmeric is. This golden yellow spice, familiar in many Asian dishes, is one of those silent treasures tucked away in plain sight. Here in the US, most people know it as turmeric. You've probably seen it in curry or golden rice. But turmeric is far more than just flavor and color. It's been used for centuries in traditional medicine across India and Asia. And today, science is finally catching up. Modern research shows turmeric is especially beneficial for brain health, something we all care about deeply after the age of 60. The magic comes from a compound inside turmeric called curcumin. Curcumin is a powerful anti-inflammatory and antioxidant, 2 key protectors of the aging brain. They help fight off mental fog, slow memory decline, and even support emotional balance. A 2018 study from UCLA found that older adults who took 90 milligrams of curcumin twice a day for 18 months showed significant improvements in memory and focus. Brain scans even revealed fewer signs of cognitive aging, especially in areas tied to memory and emotion. But what I love most about turmeric isn't just the science. It's how gentle and comforting it feels when you sprinkle a bit into a warm vegetable soup or dust some over baked salmon for lunch. It's that soothing golden milk at night, a warm blend of turmeric, cinnamon, and honey. Now a favorite bedtime ritual for many seniors across America. So if you're in your 60s, 70s, or beyond, and you want to do something simple yet meaningful for your brain, start with just 1 teaspoon of turmeric a day. You can stir it into scrambled eggs, mix it into morning oatmeal, or blend it into warm water with a little honey. Try it daily and give it a few weeks. You might start to notice your thoughts feel lighter, your focus sharper, and your sleep a little deeper. Turmeric isn't magic, but it is a quiet companion, always present, always supporting your memory, your clarity, and your peace of mind, right when you need them most.
2. Cinnamon, a warm scent that awakens forgotten memories. Dear friend, do you remember the smell of cinnamon? The scent of warm apple pie on a crisp autumn day? A hint of spice in your morning tea? That quiet, comforting aroma rising from the kitchen? To me, cinnamon isn't just a spice. It's a memory. And strangely enough, it's also a way to help us hold on to those memories as time passes and the mind starts to fade. Modern science has found that cinnamon is rich in compounds like cinnamaldehyde and epicatechin, powerful antioxidants that protect the brain, fight inflammation, and slow down the aging process inside the mind. A study from Rush University in Chicago showed that diets rich in antioxidants from herbs and spices, especially cinnamon, can actually delay cognitive decline in older adults, especially when paired with a generally healthy eating routine. But science aside, here's what touches me most about cinnamon. It stirs something inside us. That familiar scent doesn't just awaken the senses, it wakes up parts of the brain where feelings and memories quietly sleep. I once had a 75-year-old patient tell me, "Every time I smell warm cinnamon bread, I see my mother again, standing in the kitchen when I was a child." That's the quiet magic of cinnamon. It doesn't just help us remember, it helps us feel. If you're over 60 and want a simple way to nourish your memory, try adding a little cinnamon to your daily routine. Just a pinch in your morning oatmeal, a cinnamon stick steeped in chamomile tea in the afternoon, a sprinkle over warm whole grain porridge. You don't need much, only enough to let the warmth in. Cinnamon doesn't shout. It doesn't demand attention like expensive brain supplements or trendy superfoods. But it's steady, gentle, a quiet support for your memory, your mood, your sense of peace. Like a warm hug from the past, cinnamon helps you hold on to the moments that matter most. One scent, one memory, one beautiful morning at a time.
3. Ginger, a gentle warmth that wakes the mind and moves the blood. Dear friend, if turmeric is the golden glow of sunlight, and cinnamon is the scent of treasured memories, then ginger is the gentle heartbeat of life itself. To me, ginger feels like a quiet, warm stream flowing through the body. It doesn't just warm the stomach, it warms your circulation and your clarity of mind. Now, most people think of ginger as a home remedy for colds, and yes, it does help. But for those of us in our 60s and beyond, ginger is more than comfort food. It's brain food. Researchers at Khon Kaen University in Thailand ran a fascinating study. Older women who took ginger extract daily for 2 months showed a noticeable boost in reaction time and short-term memory. Why? Because ginger increases blood flow to the brain, reduces inflammation, and lowers oxidative stress, 3 major factors in protecting memory as we age. I remember one patient, 68 years old, who often misplaced his glasses, phone, or keys. We didn't turn to any fancy pills. Instead, we built a simple morning habit, a cup of warm ginger tea with a few thin slices of lemon. 6 weeks later, he told me, "I still forget things sometimes, but less often. And my mornings feel calmer, like they have meaning again." You don't need complicated recipes to enjoy ginger. Just 2 to 3 thin slices of fresh ginger a day, steeped in warm water with a little honey, or tossed into a stir-fry, soup, or chicken broth. What ginger does is open up the blood vessels, gently wake the mind, and warm you from the inside out, especially helpful on days when the weather is cold or your body feels slow. But what I love most about ginger is this. It doesn't just warm the body, it softens the mind. It helps you begin your day slowly, with clarity, warmth, and presence. Almost like taking a deep breath amid the quiet worries that come with growing older. Just one little slice of ginger, that's all it takes, to help you remember a loved one's name, a special appointment, or simply why it's worth smiling this morning.
4. Nutmeg, the quiet spice that helps you sleep and let your mind rest. Dear friend, some nights in life, we don't need anything more than just a peaceful, uninterrupted sleep. No tossing, no turning, no long, silent sighs when the clock says 2 a.m. and your eyes are still wide open.
For many of us after 60, sleep becomes something rare, a gift we wish we could unwrap more easily. But did you know there's a tiny spice, soft and scent, often sprinkled on cozy winter desserts, that can quietly guide your brain into true rest? It's called nutmeg. Nutmeg isn't as famous as cinnamon or turmeric, but in traditional medicine, and even in modern sleep research, nutmeg is praised for one special reason: a compound called myristicin. This gentle chemical helps calm the central nervous system and supports your brain's natural production of serotonin and melatonin, the two hormones that make you feel relaxed, help you fall asleep, and, most importantly, help your brain heal and reset overnight. That kind of nighttime healing is essential for keeping your memory clear and your mind steady as you grow older. I often suggest a simple nighttime ritual for my patients: a warm cup of milk with just a quarter teaspoon of ground nutmeg and a little raw honey. Drink it slowly in a quiet room with the lights dimmed 30 minutes earlier than usual. Many have told me that after a week or two, they fell asleep faster and woke up less tired, less foggy, as if their mind had finally taken a deep breath overnight. What I love about nutmeg is its gentleness. It's not fiery like ginger. It's not bright like turmeric. Nutmeg is quiet, like a thoughtful friend who shows up only at night to whisper comfort, calm your racing thoughts, and tell your mind it's okay to rest now. And when your brain truly rests, you'll be amazed. Your memory becomes sharper during the day. Conversations become easier to follow. Your emotions settle down. Just a little nutmeg, as small as a fingertip, can help you close the day with peace and open the next morning with a clearer, calmer mind. It's one of those simple, beautiful things, a tiny spice that gives you back something priceless: a good night's sleep and a mind ready to live fully again.
5. Rosemary, a fragrant touch that awakens memory and confidence in aging. Dear friend, if there's one spice that feeds the mind and touches the soul, it's rosemary. In English, rosemary is more than just a fragrant herb. It's a symbol of remembrance. Since ancient Greece, rosemary has been tied to memory. Students would wear wreaths of rosemary during exams. In Old England, people tucked rosemary sprigs into their loved ones' coat pockets, a gentle reminder: don't forget me. And now, modern science is catching up with ancient wisdom. A beautiful study from Northumbria University in the UK found something remarkable. When older adults were exposed to the scent of rosemary essential oil, their memory for daily tasks and long-term recall improved significantly. This scent directly stimulates the hippocampus, the part of the brain where memories are stored. What does that mean for you? It means remembering where you left your reading glasses, recalling your doctor's instructions, or smiling as you suddenly remember a kind word from your grandchild. One of my patients, a 73-year-old man, once told me, "I keep a small rosemary pot on my front porch. Every morning, when I go out to water it, that scent reminds me that I'm still here. I'm still living." Isn't that beautiful? You can use rosemary in your meals. Sprinkle the dried leaves over roasted potatoes, add it to baked chicken, or drop a sprig into a warm veggie soup. But you can also use it in your space. Place a small bunch of dried rosemary on your kitchen table, or diffuse a few drops of rosemary essential oil in the morning as you sip your tea and welcome the day. Rosemary does more than support memory. It brings clarity, calm confidence, and a quiet sense of being present. And as we grow older, that presence, that sense of still being in control, of still remembering, is one of the most powerful emotional medicines there is. You see, turmeric, cinnamon, ginger, nutmeg, and rosemary,
They're not fancy pills or expensive brain boosters. They're small, humble herbs, sitting quietly on your kitchen shelf. But if used with intention, they can become your gentle companions, guarding your memory, your clarity, and your peace as you walk this sacred journey through your later years. Aging doesn't mean fading. It means rediscovering the simplest things and finding depth, grace, and meaning in every little moment. And maybe, just maybe, a single leaf of rosemary is where that rediscovery begins.
Dear friend, if something in today's video touched you, whether it was a small change in your daily habits, a new ray of hope for your memory, or simply the quiet comfort of being understood, then I want you to know how truly grateful I am that you stayed with me until the end. Strong Body Flow was created for one special purpose: to walk alongside those of us over 60, those who still have so much life to live, so much love to give, and so much care to offer, especially to ourselves. I believe with all my heart that even the smallest spices, the simplest meals prepared with care and kindness can become part of a deeper journey toward healing. So if today's message felt helpful in any way, please don't hesitate to click the little golden bell icon right there in the bottom right corner of this video. That's the easiest way to subscribe to the channel and be gently reminded whenever a new healing message is shared. Because I promise you won't want to miss them. From comforting foods to gentle exercises, to heartfelt advice on memory, sleep, and joint health, each video is created with one thing in mind: you and your beautiful journey after 60. And if you have a friend, a neighbor, or a loved one in their 60s, 70s, or beyond, someone who might need just a little bit of encouragement today, please consider sharing this video with them. Because sometimes one small video can help someone feel seen, understood, and a little less alone. I'm wishing you a peaceful day ahead, and I truly look forward to seeing you again in the next video.